the history of the 9th day of Rizwan that occurred on April the 29th, 1863 unfolds in this part 2 of the King of the Festivals, that is the 12 days of Rizwan. It is about the union of family that was enabled when the flooding Tigris receded enough, making it possible for the rest of Baha'ullah's family to cross the river and join him on the island. Again, this was in the Nabajian garden outside the city of Baghdad, subsequently referred to by the Baha'is as the Garden of Rizwan. The significance of this holy day follows that of the first on April the 21st, when Baha'u'llah announced that he was the promised one foretold in the holy books, and by that of the Bab, whose own earlier declaration would constitute the first great festival of his ministry, and for him to be the forerunner of the Baha'i faith. This 9th day event, then, this coming together as family, symbolizes the reunification and strength of the bond of family, and, by extension, the unity of the entire human family, and which permeates the fundamental meaning of the 9th day of Rizwan. Indeed, that garden of paradise, when Baha'is celebrate it as a holy day, which underscores the unity of the human family and of the great joy of Baha'u'llah's declaration. Shoghi Effendi speaks of the words of Nabil, the chronicler that was accompanying those in the Garden of Rizwan, and he had this to say about Baha'u'llah's walk through the different sectors of the garden, as though attempting to capture the profusion of the boundless love exuded to all that would enter and to be held captive to its sanctity. Every day, ere the hour of dawn, the gardeners would pick up the roses which lined the 4 avenues of the garden, and would pile them up in the center of his blessed tent. So great would be the heap that when his companions would gather to drink their morning tea in his presence, they'd be unable to see each other across it. All these roses Baha'u'llah would, with his own hands, entrust to whom he dismissed from his presence every morning to be delivered to his friends on his behalf in the city. Shoghi Effendi also relates what Baha'u'llah had later said in his tablets concerning his declaration that reverberated indeed in those entire 12 days of Rizwan and beyond. Take heed lest anything deter thee from extolling the greatness of this day, the day whereon the finger of majesty and power hath opened the seal of the wine of reunion, and called all who are in the heavens and all who are on the earth. This is the day whereon the unseen world crieth out, Great is thy blessedness, O earth, for thou hast been made the footstool of thy God, and been chosen as the seat of his mighty throne. Say, He it is who hath laid before you the hidden and treasured gem, where you to seek it. He it is who is the beloved of all things, whether of the past or of the future, and yet again arise and proclaim unto the entire creation the tidings that He who is the all-merciful hath directed his steps towards the Rizwan and entered it. And now, to conclude this second significant and impassioned holy 9th day of Rizwan is to say, before venturing to the impactful 12th day of departure from those gardens that will follow in part 3, Baha'is often celebrate this joyous time permeated by the sweetness of that particular 9th day with outdoor activities like picnics, games, and hikes. Indeed, enjoying the beauty of lakes, rivers, and oceans as a vivid reminder of Baha'ullah's momentous declaration that would chart the course of mankind which had occurred on the shores of the Tigris.